Frustration skyrocketed at Dallas-Fort Worth International and Dallas-Love Field airports Friday as travelers were blindsided by delays across North Texas. Delays triggered not by storms or congestion, but by a rarely seen equipment failure that ground operations to a standstill. And this is where things get particularly interesting. The underlying issue wasn't even within the FAA's own equipment. According to a statement from the Federal Aviation Administration, a significant telephone outage at Dallas TRACON, a critical air traffic facility, forced controllers to dramatically slow arrivals at both major Dallas airports. As a result, if you were planning to fly into or out of North Texas on Friday, you were likely facing delays that stretched well beyond 5 p.m. And just when it seemed things couldn't get worse, ground stops rippled across other key airports in the area, including Meacham, Alliance, Addison, McKinney, Arlington, and Dallas Executive. Here's the kicker: most news outlets glossed over. The ground stop for American Airlines arrivals at DFW was extended all the way to 10 p.m., affecting not only local travelers but passengers nationwide with connections through the Dallas hub. According to FAA's National Airspace System Status Dashboard, the disruption continued late into the evening, sparking widespread concern and confusion among tens of thousands of travelers. By 3:30 p.m., the ripple effect was undeniable. FlightAware, a popular tracking site, reported average departure delays at DFW of 35 minutes, with numbers rising through the afternoon. By 6 p.m., a staggering 668 flights at DFW and 167 flights at Love Field had been delayed. For many, family reunions, business trips, and long-awaited vacations suddenly hung in the balance. But here's where it gets even more contentious. This was the second day in a row for major disruptions in the Dallas skies. On Thursday, a telecommunication issue at the Fort Worth Air Route Traffic Control Center led to similar ground stops and delays. 2 consecutive days of chaos, all linked to problems with private telecom providers supporting air traffic infrastructure, not to federal aviation hardware. Shouldn't this spark a bigger conversation about the reliability and oversight of these third-party systems? Travelers flying with American Airlines, which has a massive presence in North Texas, received a silver lining. The carrier issued a travel alert, waiving change fees for those impacted. Passengers were encouraged to rebook online or contact customer support to adjust their plans freely. Airport officials reminded everyone to check with their airline directly for the latest updates before heading out. With technology at our fingertips, tools like FlightAware or your carrier's app became essential for navigating the confusion, an important tip for any future disruptions. This latest round of delays highlights a vulnerable spot in our nation's air travel system. What happens when critical communications infrastructure, not even the FAA's own, goes offline? Should there be more transparency or accountability for the telecommunication partners that keep airspace operations running? Have you ever been caught in a nationwide airport crisis that wasn't weather-related? Share your stories and opinions. Do you think enough is being done to prevent these technical failures, or are travelers being left to fend for themselves? Let's spark a conversation in the comments below.